lovelies. So I'm coming to you with a lock update. It's been about 4.5 months now on my lock journey, and I've really been trying to lately choose activities that just kind of help me to forget about how far along I am on my journey, counting the weeks and, counting the days between my retwists, and it just was getting to be like obsessive and really seemed to be making the time go by super slowly. So I decided to just try to forget about it. The last update that I posted, I was talking about how some of my locks in the back were really, really flat, and how I was trying to decide if I should change my locking method, and I actually decided to go ahead and do that. So about 3.5 months in, which is about a month ago, I went ahead and switched from comb coils to 2-strand twists, and I thought it would be better for me because the thickness of the locks that I desire is a much larger than my natural coil texture. So the texture of my hair wants to coil very tightly, and initially my coils were fine, but as my hair started to swell and my locks started to begin to try to mature, they couldn't maintain the coil, and so there was nothing keeping my hair together because the coil, my hair texture, just wouldn't coil that much hair without being recombed and recoiled. So I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but my hair texture couldn't hold that size of a coil it just couldn't hold a coil that size. So my hair, with the shrinkage and with it wanting to draw up, totally came out of the coil, and there was nothing holding my hair together, and I would have had to use a lot of, I don't know, some type of gel or some type of product that was really, really sticky to keep my hair together. Aside from that, my hair looked like what it looks like just from doing research on locks. It looked like a freeform lock journey, where it's kind of like a separated fro, and there's nothing keeping the hair together or sectioned. It's just a bunch of sections of a fro. There's no like unit to it, it's just sectioned. And that's not the aesthetic that I was going for. And I know that it probably eventually would have tightened up, hopefully. I don't know, because this is my first time trying it at this length. It is my second lock journey, and the first time around my hair was much longer, but I ended up combing it out. And so this process is much different from that, because I didn't have a problem with those coils staying in because my hair was just so much longer. And so anyway, I did switch to the 2-strand twist, and I have been 1 month with the 2-strand twists and with no wash. Now, there was no wash. I was about 2 or 3 weeks in post-wash when I put in the 2-strand twist. So today I went ahead and washed, and that puts me at about 6.5 weeks post-wash and about a month post-retwist. I think we're all caught up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my locks, and so you can see what they look like. So you can see it's still kind of wet. It was still quite wet. And you can see the 2-strand twist definition there. But I'm happy that the hair is still sectioned and still in those pieces. I don't have to try to go through and like make sections again, because the only thing that was preserved before were the parts. Like, I still had my parts, but I didn't have pieces of hair that were stuck together like this. It was literally like a fat chunk of a fro. Every section was a fat fro chunk, and it just required so much more maintenance than what I was willing. Like, I couldn't go a month and still look presentable. I didn't want to look like I was freeforming because I'm not. So, I mean, I don't have a problem stretching out my retwist, but I don't want to look like I'm freeforming because I'm not. Nothing against freeform locks. So anyway, you can see that there's a considerable amount of new growth here. And I'm going to go ahead and do a retwist today and get those roots together. And I think this is a reasonable amount of new growth to merit a retwist, which took about a month. So I think I will be stretching my retwist out to at least 1 month from now on, if not more. I think it's easier to do that, like I said, with the 2-strand twist because it keeps my hair bound together. So I don't have to worry about walking around looking like I have a sectioned afro when when I don't, or you know, when that's not what I'm going for. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the retwist. I haven't had any major challenges because this just has been a much better method for me. I'm gonna retwist with coconut oil only, and I've been moisturizing my scalp with I just found this oil. It's Eden Body Works All Natural Shea Coconut. The ingredients are glycine, soybean oil, coconut oil, fragrance, shea butter, vitamin E, and corn oil. So it's pretty natural and it smells really good. It's paraben free, it's sulfate free, and I've been using that to keep my scalp moisturized and keep it from getting dry. And I probably put that on my scalp 2 or 3 times a week, just whenever my scalp feels like it needs something. I'm also spritzing my hair and misting it a lot in the shower, and then I'm also adding that oil to the length of my locks whenever I feel. Mine is broken. Yeah, you broke it. It's broken. So that's about it for my update. I will come back and show you what my retwist looks like when it's done, but I have like 2 cameos going on down here. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of this camera and get my retwist done. Thanks for watching.